So coming from courts, Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron are facing an antitrust class action over memory price fixing. 17 plaintiffs allege chipmakers coordinated a shift to HBM production to artificially restrict commodity DRAM supply and drive up prices. What is my TLDR? You go, girl. You're still gonna lose. You're still gonna lose. But the important thing is that you tried. So basically, right now, DRAM prices are just through the roof. I talked about this from an article, got published this morning, I guess, where there's a router manufacturer, a small router manufacturer. They created a new developer kit for one of their routers. Initially, when they were selling the kit, DRAM cost them $30 for the overall product. Within a year, that has now gone up to $300 just for the DRAM, not a system on a chip, not all the compute and everything else. Just the RAM, just the memory has gone up to $300 when it used to be $30. And so basically right now, DRAM supply is a complete and utter disaster. Apple literally just increased the prices of all of their systems by $100 to $300. To be clear, for base models, if you get the upgraded models, the prices are up even more. And so everybody is looking for somebody to blame. And so now they're going to the court system to try to get a more affordable DRAM. And I just don't think this is going to go anywhere because the core of the problem is these AI companies have gotten way too much investment. They are so flush with cash, they can spend any amount of money to get the resources they want to get their hands on. And so these companies are simply deciding to create the products that will bring them the most profit. If AI companies will buy as much HBM, high bandwidth memory, as these manufacturers are willing to ship, why not simply sell that to the AI companies versus dealing with the vagaries of selling DRAM to the consumer market? That just makes sense. But anyways, the lawsuits are going to begin because it's America. It's America. Why build things when you can try to sue people? Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, and Micron Technology were sued on June 25th in federal court over allegations of collusion and price fixing in the commodity memory market. Filed in the Northern District of California, the complaint names 17 plaintiffs, a mix of individuals and small businesses, who claim the three chipmakers conspired to keep commodity DRAM artificially scarce in order to inflate prices. At the heart of the complaint is an accusation that all three companies exploited the industry's transition to high bandwidth memory, a chip architecture central to AI workloads, as a pretext for winding down output of legacy formats, including DDR3 and DDR4. Prices for commodity DRAM have climbed approximately 700%, holy crap, over a 4-year span, a rise the plaintiffs attribute directly to the alleged supply manipulation. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. The AI companies are eating up high bandwidth memory. You don't need a conspiracy for this particular idiocy that is occurring. We see, all of these data centers that are supposedly being built, right? We are now measuring the sizes of our data centers in Manhattans, right? We've talked about this before, like with Colossus. So with Elon Musk and xAI's Colossus One data center, they are currently leasing out like 340,000 GPUs, 340, hundreds of thousands of servers were just sitting there collecting dust for a little while because they didn't have a use for them. Think about it. That is how much demand that the AI industry is putting on all of the vendors of all of these different hardware resources. So the thought that it's a conspiracy that they're winding down DDR3 and DDR4 to focus on high bandwidth memory, I I don't know. It's a bit of a stretch, I would say. Among the remedies requested, the plaintiffs want the court to intervene and end what they describe as a deliberate industry-wide production squeeze, and they are also pursuing treble damages. So this is kind of interesting. The idea, the court is supposed to come in, and if you're talking about an industry-wide production squeeze, what they're literally saying is that the court should step in and force these companies to create DDR4 and DDR3. The lawsuit aims to represent a broader class of consumers and businesses that purchase products containing commodity DRAM during the price surge. The complaint also cites Apple's recent price increase on iPods and Macs as evidence of the downstream impact of the alleged restrictions. The lawsuit points to prior conduct by the defendants to establish what it characterizes as a pattern of anti-competitive behavior. Criminal convictions from the 2000s figure into the complaint as well. The filing notes that Samsung and SK Hynix each entered guilty pleas on the Department of Justice price-fixing charges during that era, with the cases producing a combined $731 million in fines and landing several executives behind bars. So, yeah, I don't know. You go, girl. You go. You go to court. You sue the crap out of all these memory companies. I don't think it's gonna get you anywhere. But hey, if it empowers you, if it makes you feel strong in the modern world, I mean, girls got to do what a girl's got to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think we're gonna start to see more and more of this kind of horse crap in the U.S. Right? Because we're not building factories. We're not reinforcing our supply chains. We're not dealing with logistics and all that kind of stuff. What are we good at here in the United States? Screaming really loud and telling people we're mad. We're mad. And you should do something about it. Which yeah, that's probably gonna go well. So it'll be kind of interesting to see where this particular court case goes. I can't imagine though in 2026 how this has legs. Maybe if you argue, maybe if you argued 3 or 4 years ago, maybe there was some collusion or whatever. But at this point in time, we see the demand. There is no question about the absurd, to be clear, it's absurd demand that the AI companies are putting on the hardware market. So why wouldn't these companies literally charge as much as possible? And why wouldn't they sell the most valuable products that they're able to sell? And the other big thing with this too is, as I've talked about this before, so I think it was SK Hynix or Samsung, one of these companies was talking about, right? Their revenue is through the roof, right? They're making more money than they ever have. And the curious part is that they're only increasing production by about 15 to 20%. Because one of the big problems with this whole AI fraud is they know it's a fraud. They know it's a bubble. They know all of this is going to go boom. So why should these corporations invest a tremendous amount of money into creating new manufacturing lines when they know literally at about the time that those fabs and those factory lines would be ready to produce, that there's a good chance this entire market is gonna go boom? I talked about this in a previous video where Sam Altman has come out and said anything less than a $1 trillion valuation for OpenAI's IPO is a non-starter. And that sounds that sounds like a nothing burger. But think about this. Sam Altman, all right, the poster boy for this AI idiocy, is saying that if OpenAI can't hit a $1 trillion valuations is a non-starter, it is unacceptable. And if it's unacceptable, that basically means there is no business case for OpenAI if they don't hit that $1 trillion valuation. So if they're not able to IPO, or if their IPO fails, and so they're thinking about putting their IPO out in 2027 at this point. So that could be 6 months away. That's anywhere between 6 months to a year away, most likely. Within that period of time, it is very likely this entire AI idiocy will go boom. Right? Anybody that just sits here and watches what's going on can grasp that concept. So why should these memory companies create more lines to manufacture what they think there might be a glut of in another year? It just simply doesn't make sense. So they focus on the product that sells the best, and they charge as much as they possibly can get. It is the capitalist way. As a very old white man once told me, Eli, I'm not telling you it's a good system, Eli. I'm telling you it's the system that we've got. And this, my friends, is the system that we've got. So what do you think about this? What do you think about the memory manufacturers getting sued, trying to get a class action lawsuit against them? I don't know, do you think this is gonna work? Do you think it's gonna work? Maybe, again, like, I could see this going through, like, some weird technicality. So one of the interesting things with lawsuits, you get discovery. The discovery process allows you to see a lot of stuff that you normally can't see. Maybe in part of the discovery process, we will learn some interesting things about these companies communicating with each other. Like, maybe, I suppose it's possible, but I just can't imagine how this would win. So anyways, I don't know. Put your thoughts. Put your thoughts down in the comment section. If you like these episodes, do remember they're on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Link is down below. Also, if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, there's a link down there too. With that, see y'all later.